Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 20, Sandwiches with Pesto. The kids were outside doing chores. The boys were feeding the goats and chickens. Izzy was picking tomatoes. Nina's job was to cut basil in the herb garden. The names of the herbs were printed on wooden signs. Nina pulled them out of the soil.
Izzy, look! These cute signs look like they belong to fairies.
Izzy giggled.
Maybe fairies are in this garden.
The girls stuck the signs in hidden places where fairies might live. The boys walked over. "We're going inside," Bobby said. "You should come in soon, too, or Chef will get mad." The girls collected the signs, but Nina couldn't remember where they went.
Uh-oh,
She said nervously.
which herb is basil?
Izzy shrugged.
I don't know.
Nina gulped.
I'll just cut a bunch of herbs. Hopefully, one will be basil.
The girls rushed inside. Nina put the basket on the counter. Chef frowned.
What's this? I asked for basil. Why did you bring all these?
We...
Izzy tried to explain.
I'm sorry, I mixed up the signs.
Nina hung her head.
Now you won't know which herbs are which.
Chef laughed.
Nonsense. I know all the herbs in my garden. You can learn to identify them too.
He washed the herbs. Then he set them out in 4 separate bowls.
You can identify herbs by the way they look, smell, and taste. Bobby, take one of these herbs and describe it.
Bobby picked up some long green strands. "This herb looks like grass and smells like onions,"
Those are chives.
Chef said.
We use them as a garnish for many dishes. Now it's Nina's turn.
Nina's herb had shiny green leaves.
It smells like pizza.
That's the basil we'll use today to make pesto.
Chef said.
We're going to spread it on sandwiches. It's used in many Italian dishes too.
Jason and I have the same herb.
Izzy said. Their herb had lots of small leaves.
They look alike, but your herbs taste very different. Try them.
Chef said.
Mine tastes green and peppery.
Izzy said.
That's parsley.
Chef said. Jason nibbled his herb.
It has a soapy taste.
It's cilantro, which is used in Mexican and Asian dishes. These are just 4 herbs. You'll get to know them better as you cook more.
It was time to make pesto. Nina dumped the basil into the food processor. Izzy peeled 2 garlic cloves and added those. Jason poured in pine nuts. Bobby turned on the processor. It whirred as everything mixed together. Chef slowly poured in half a cup of olive oil. He turned off the machine.
Yum! Smell that basil.
Jason grated Parmesan cheese and added it to the mixture. Bobby turned on the processor again.
My favorite color.
Izzy said.
It's bright green and smooth.
Jason spread pesto on slices of bread. Izzy sliced the tomatoes and Nina cut up mozzarella cheese. Bobby put the sandwiches together. Nina took a bite. She loved all the different flavors.
Now I know what basil looks like. The garden fairies can't trick me ever again.
Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 21, Fruit Salsa and Cinnamon Chips. When the kids arrived for class, Chef was nowhere in sight. A man greeted them.
Chef is away on a trip. I'm Nick, and I'm teaching class today.
Bobby cheered. Hooray! No grumpy chef! Jason frowned at Bobby.
That's not nice.
Nick pointed to the screen.
We're making fruit salsa and baked tortilla chips with cinnamon. Who wants to peel and chop the apple?
Bobby grabbed an apple. Let's play catch first! He tossed the apple to Izzy. Izzy laughed and threw it back.
Can you chop the apple, please?
Nick said. Sure, after we finish our game, Bobby said. Jason was peeling and cutting up a kiwi.
You wouldn't do that if Chef was here.
Bobby laughed. But Chef's not here,
We should get busy.
Izzy said. She stopped playing and began peeling the apple. Nina was eating raspberries.
Please, save some for the salsa.
Nick said.
I will.
Nina smiled shyly and ate another raspberry. Bobby picked up 2 strawberries and put one in each ear. These make good earplugs. Izzy made a face.
Yuck! Don't put those in the salsa.
Bobby laughed. I'll feed them to the goats. He left the kitchen. Jason put the sliced kiwi into a bowl. Izzy added the apple. Nina dumped in the raspberries.
Oops.
She said.
Sorry I ate so many raspberries.
Where's Bobby?
Nick asked. They all looked out the window. Bobby was playing with the goats.
I'm going outside too.
Izzy said.
Wait for me!
Nina followed her. Jason looked at Nick, who seemed unsure what to do.
Shouldn't you make them come inside?
Nick shrugged.
I'll try.
He walked to the door.
Kids, could you come back, please?
Jason was mad that they were ruining class.
You guys cut it out, now!
His friends froze and stared at him.
I'm finishing the recipe.
Jason said.
You don't have to help. Just show some manners.
A minute later, the 3 of them were back in the kitchen. They looked embarrassed. Sorry, Nick, Bobby said.
Me too.
Izzy and Nina said. Bobby sliced the strawberries and added them to the fruit bowl. Nina sprinkled white sugar over the fruit. Izzy sprinkled brown sugar. Jason added strawberry preserves and stirred the salsa together. Nick covered the bowl in plastic wrap. Then he put it into the refrigerator.
Now we'll make the cinnamon chips.
Bobby preheated the oven and put parchment paper on 2 baking sheets. Nick sliced tortillas into triangles to form chips. He put them on the sheets. Jason sprayed the chips with cooking spray. Bobby made the cinnamon sugar and sprinkled it on the chips. Nina sprayed them again. Nick put the chips into the oven. The kids cleaned the kitchen. When the chips were ready, Nick set out bowls of fruit salsa. They dipped the cinnamon chips into the salsa.
Mmm.
Nina said.
Nick, please don't tell Chef we were misbehaving.
Izzy said. Nick smiled.
Okay.
Bobby looked at Jason. You won't tell either, will you?
I'm not a tattletale,
Jason said.
but you sure made me grumpy today.
Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 22, Oatmeal Raisin Cookies. Bobby entered the kitchen and smiled at his friends. Cooking class will be great today,
Why?
Izzy asked.
Bobby, should we tell the others about your guest?
Chef smiled. Not yet, Bobby said. Let's surprise them.
Sounds good.
Chef nodded and pointed to the recipe screen.
We're making oatmeal raisin cookies today. They'll be dessert for the sack lunches we'll pack. Bobby will tell you more about the lunches later.
Why the big secret?
Jason asked. Bobby just grinned. Chef heated the oven to 175 degrees Celsius.
Let's mix the dry ingredients.
Bobby measured the flour and poured it into a bowl. Nina added 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Izzy put in 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Jason poured in a half teaspoon of salt. Bobby mixed the ingredients together. Next, Izzy measured 3/4 cup of brown sugar. She got a spoon and packed it down. Pack it firmly, Bobby said. Izzy rolled her eyes.
I am.
She dumped the brown sugar into another mixing bowl. Nina poured in half a cup of white sugar. Jason added 14 tablespoons of butter. That's a lot of butter, Bobby said. But I can do the mixing. I know how to get out all the lumps. He mixed the butter and sugars until the mixture looked creamy. Izzy added vanilla. Nina cracked 2 eggs. Don't get any shells in there, Bobby snapped.
I won't.
Nina said.
Bobby, stop being so bossy.
Jason said. I want these cookies to be perfect. Bobby mixed the ingredients again.
Now add the dry ingredients.
Chef said. I'll do it, Bobby said.
It's Izzy's turn to use the mixer.
Chef said. Bobby frowned, but he stepped aside. Izzy added the dry ingredients to the butter mixture. Then she started mixing. Jason poured in 3 cups of oats while Nina added raisins. Izzy mixed the dough again. Everyone took turns dropping spoonfuls of dough onto a baking sheet. Nina, yours are too close together, Bobby said. And Jason's are too small. Chef sighed.
They're doing fine, Bobby.
Nina put the sheet in the oven. Chef set the timer for 8 minutes.
Time to make the sandwiches.
He said. The kids made tuna salad sandwiches. They put each one in a sack. They added carrot sticks and an apple. The timer went off.
Let's check the cookies.
Chef said.
They should be golden brown.
The cookies looked perfect. After they had cooled, everyone ate one.
They are great!
Bobby said, grinning. The kids put a cookie in each sack.
Hi, kids.
Someone said.
Grandpa!
Bobby shouted.
The lunches are ready!
Thank you for making these.
Grandpa said.
The lunches are for older people in our neighborhood,
Bobby said.
Grandpa says they sometimes have trouble getting out to shop for food. Some don't have much money, so they might skip meals. I asked Chef if we could help them. Great idea!
Nina smiled at Grandpa. Izzy and Jason nodded.
Now Grandpa and I will deliver these,
Bobby said.
Thanks for helping.
Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 23, Deviled Eggs. Nina felt excited. They were helping Chef at the farm stand again. Last time the goats had caused trouble. She hoped things would go smoothly today.
We're making deviled eggs to sell.
Chef said.
Why are they called deviled?
Bobby asked.
A long time ago, some spicy foods were called deviled.
Chef said. Izzy looked nervous.
Don't worry, Izzy.
Chef said.
Our eggs won't be very spicy.
He filled a pot with water and put some eggs inside. He turned on the stovetop.
First, we'll hard-boil the eggs.
After the water started boiling, Chef turned off the stovetop. He put a lid on the pot.
The eggs will cook in the hot water,
he said.
Let's get the farm stand ready.
Chef and the kids set up tables outside. Nina looked at the goats.
You'd better be good today.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Jason said. 15 minutes later, everyone went back inside. Chef drained water from the pot. The kids carefully plunged the hard-boiled eggs into ice water.
Cold water stops the eggs from cooking further.
Chef said.
It makes them easier to peel, too.
The kids went outside to pick vegetables while the eggs cooled. Nina picked tomatoes. The goats played in their pen. She shook her finger at them.
These vegetables are for customers, not you. Let's take the vegetables to the farm stand now,
Bobby said.
Away from the goats. Yes,
Nina said. Back inside, Izzy removed the eggs from the water. Everyone dried them and peeled off their shells. Bobby looked at the recipe screen.
Now we make the filling.
They sliced the eggs in half lengthwise and scooped out the yolks. In a bowl, they mashed the yolks with a fork. Jason added mayonnaise. Izzy added yellow mustard. Nina added vinegar and salt and black pepper. Jason stirred everything together. Then they filled all the egg halves with the yolk mixture.
Last step.
Chef said.
We'll prepare the garnishes.
The kids chopped parsley and green onions and sliced radishes. They put the garnishes on top of the eggs. Izzy sprinkled on some paprika.
They look so pretty. Can we try them?
Sure.
Chef said. After their snack, they were ready for the farm stand. Chef and Izzy carried trays of eggs. Nina held on to the cash box. Jason and Bobby led 2 baby goats for the customers to pet.
Keep them away from the vegetables.
Nina said. Jason sighed.
I will.
The farm stand was busy. Nina took money from customers and gave out change. When everything was sold, they walked back to the farmhouse. Nina led one of the goats.
Hooray! The goats didn't ruin the farm stand today.
She and Jason put them in their pen.
How much money did we make?
Chef asked. Nina gasped.
Oh no! I forgot the cash box!
She and Bobby ran back to the farm stand. Nina wanted to cry.
If the money is gone, it's my fault!
But the cash box was still there with the money inside. Nina sighed.
The goats were fine. But I almost ruined the farm stand this time.
Cooking with Kid Central Friends, Episode 24, Party Pinwheels. It was the last day of cooking class, and Izzy felt nervous. Guests were coming for a special meal after class. She wanted to make Chef proud of them.
Remember, Chef, don't help us.
Izzy said.
We picked the appetizer recipe ourselves. We can make it ourselves, too.
Chef leaned against the counter.
I won't do a thing. I promise.
Good.
Bobby said.
Let's get started on the party pinwheels.
Nina said.
The cream cheese is soft.
Izzy put the cream cheese into a bowl. Jason added chopped green onions. Bobby stirred the ingredients together. They each spread a tortilla with a thin layer of cream cheese.
Be sure to spread it to the edges.
Jason said. Next, they chose fillings. Izzy covered her tortilla with chopped tomato, bell pepper, and cucumber. Bobby chose ham and cheese.
My pinwheels will be delicious.
Jason sprinkled diced red onion on his tortilla. He added chicken and avocado. Nina put sliced mushroom, tomato, and mozzarella cheese on her tortilla.
Chef will like mine best.
Izzy thought.
I used only vegetables from his garden.
The kids rolled their tortillas up to form tubes. They wrapped them in plastic wrap.
Now we have to chill them. Then they'll be easy to slice.
Izzy said.
They have to look like pinwheels.
They put their rolls in the refrigerator. Izzy looked at Chef, who was quietly reading recipes.
Good job, Chef.
He gave her a thumbs up.
You too.
The kids set out everything they had prepared. They had worked hard during the last 2 classes. There were salmon cakes, cheesy spinach balls, and bread. For dessert, they made peach cookies. Izzy sighed.
The table looks perfect. Let's finish our pinwheels,
Nina said. They took the tortilla rolls from the refrigerator and unwrapped them. They each sliced their tortilla to create pinwheels.
They look awesome.
Izzy placed them on 2 trays. Just then, Cinnamon burst into the room. The dog jumped up, putting her paws on the table. A tray of pinwheels crashed to the floor. Cinnamon gobbled up several pinwheels before Bobby led her away. Nina sighed.
At least 1 tray is left.
What a disaster!
Izzy looked down, waiting for Chef to snap at them.
I'll help you clean up,
He said calmly.
if I'm allowed.
You must be glad this is our last class.
Izzy mumbled.
What?
Chef shook his head.
I'm so proud of you. You've learned so much, including that cooking sometimes involves mistakes. But there's always a solution.
Izzy smiled.
I'll remember that.
Soon, everything was ready. The first guest arrived.
Ethan!
The junior chefs shouted happily. Ethan grinned at them and pointed to the table.
Wow, you made all this?
Try a pinwheel.
Nina said. They each took one.
I'll miss cooking class.
Izzy said with a sigh.
I'm teaching another kids' class during winter break.
Chef said.
Hooray! I'll sign up.
Izzy said.
Can I sign up too?
Ethan asked.
Of course.
Chef nodded.
I've learned something too from this class. Junior chefs are the best.